Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video I will be teaching you how to make your own shop GUI on Roblox, so let's start. Okay, as all my videos, to begin you need to go to view and see that Explorer and Properties is on, and now you can also have output on if you are like a little more advanced, and then you see here it may print like some fault messages if you're making any mistakes in the script or something. And then we start now. So start with go to started GUI and insert a screen GUI, and you can name it to everything, but I can name my like to shop GUI or something, shop GUI like this. And then when you're like have named this, you can name it to everything you want. You insert a frame and rename it to shop or anything else, and then you could like customize your shop and make it look nice. And then to see that it's in the middle, you go to position and then type 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0. But if you press enter, it will appear here, and that you don't want. So then you go to anchor point and the anchor point here and type 0.5, 0.5, and then it will be true in the middle with this little anchor point here. And then let's continue. So into the shop you insert a text label, a text button, and a scrolling frame there. And then you could customize everything, but I will make it very basic, so I don't customize mine so much. I just making the scrolling frame fit here and like taking the bottom and place it like here, and then like the text label and type just here like text scale, and then like shop or something, shop like this. And you could make everything and like change font and stuff. I can like change font to this or something, and like change text color like this. Now you don't see it, but if you take in the text stroke transparency to 0, you will see the text again. And then you can also rename this to title or something, so title. And then you can take your text button and drag it to the scrolling frame, so it's in the scrolling frame, and then you can place it everywhere and like customize it and stuff, like here like font on it, and like change the text to the thing you want to sell. So I will sell a part, because I know people don't like to sell things out from Toolbox because they think they can get viruses. I don't know if that's true, but if you don't want, you don't need to take things from there. So then you can just like customize everything, and when you're done with every customization and stuff you want to make for your game, then you just can go to your text button and insert a local script, and then type local plr equals game dot players dot local player, and then drop down 2 lines like this, and then script dot parent dot mouse button 1 click colon connect, and then function and like this, and delete that, and then click. There you go. And then drop down line, and this is what will happen. So then you type game dot replicated storage, but you don't have any items that you will buy, so we can make that now. So go to replicated storage and insert a folder, and rename the folder to rename the folder to tools, and then into the tools you insert a tool like this. no, not a text label, a tool, like that. And then into the tool you insert a part that the player will grab, and then you rename the tool to part 2, like that. And then if you want to customize your part, just take the tool and drag it to workspace so it will appear here, and then you can like move it up and scale it and customize it, because this is what the player will hold. And then you could like go to your part and change the color and everything, and you could insert a decal into it too, but I don't making that because that's a little harder to do. So then when you're customizing your part done, you can go back to the local script and then gain the replicated storage dot tools dot part colon clone, and then dot parent equals plr colon wait for child, and then brackets and speech marks, and then backpack, like this, and then it would appear in your backpack. So if we're just making this visible and then press play, and we're loading into the game, and now we have our frame here and we can scroll it, and if we press part, our part appear here, but you can see that we're holding our part here on the other side, but I don't know, you didn't hold it because it maybe was too big or something, but now you have your part here, and I don't know where it go. There it is. And then if I pressing this, it disappear and it appear again if I pressing it again. But now I can like spam click it and I getting parts, and if we go here and press inventory, I have more parts here, so I can just spam click this and get how many parts I want. But we don't want to get how many parts I want, so press stop. And now you may need to make some, like, first we can make a close bottom here. So just go to the chop and insert one more text bottom and rename it to like close, no, close, like that. And then just drag it to where you want your cross to be at, and like make it look nicer. And like background color could be like red because it's a close, and then you go to like here and change font and check text scale, and then text here is X, a capital X, because it's the cross. And then you can change like text stroke transparency 0, and then like text color 3 to white or something. And when you're customized it, you go to your close and insert a local script like this, and delete print hello world, and then script dot parent dot mouse button one click colon connect, and then function, and there you go. And then drop down line and type script dot parent because it's the script and the parent of the parent is the shop, and then dot visible equals false, like this. And then we can like close the shop if we're playing the game now and test it. So we have our shop here and we can press cross, and then it disappeared, but we can't open the shop. So we press that, and to make we can open it, first we can do a button to make the shop visible, and then we could also make a part. So we can try both. So we start with making like a button. So then we just go to the starter GUI, and then we insert a text bottom, or first a, but now we can use our chop GUI, and then insert a text button into this like here, and then we can make the GUI visible and just make this invisible like this, and then take your text button and place it everywhere and where you want, like here, or and customize it and stuff. But I just typing here menu and check the text scale, or chop, maybe chop like this. And when you're done, you insert a local script into it, and then type script dot parent dot mouse bottom one click colon connect, and then function like this, and then drop down line, and this is the function that will happen. So, and I also know that I typed false because in the text bottom here you don't actually need to type click here, so you just can delete that if you don't want to have it, but of course. And then here we have our function here, and then we type script dot parent dot no, or wait, this is script dot parent script dot parent dot chop dot visible equals not, and then you just copy this and then paste it here. And now we actually don't need to have our cross, because if we're playing, here we play, and if we're clicking this, it will appear and disappear. But you could keep your like close button too if you want, but now this also work if you double click it and stuff. And then you just have your bottom here, but now you maybe want to make that you don't can spam your parts that you get. So you maybe want to have like a specific like amount of things you can take, and maybe with cache or something. So then you go to service script service and insert a script and delete print hello world, and then type game dot players dot player added colon connect function, and then here like this, and then here type PLR for player, and then drop down line, and this is the game, is this, and then players here, and the player added. If a player joins, then it will connect a function for the player, and then we type here local stats equals instance done new, and then it will appear like brackets, and then we do speech marks and folder like this, and then it will create a new folder, and then drop down line and stats dot name equals leader stats, and then we could also rename the script to leader stats like this, and then we drop down line and stats dot parent equals PLR for player, and then drop down 2 lines and local cache equals instance done new, and then it will appear like brackets, and then you type speech marks and then int value like this, and then drop down line and cache dot parent equals stats, and then cache dot name equals cash, because this is what will stand in our leader stats then. So then we drop down line and cash dot value equals 0. So this is how much cash the player will start with. So then we can go out from our lead stats and close it. But now we of course need to also gain cash by some, but that I maybe will show in my next video. So that's all for today's video. Bye, and hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So bye.